Chosen one, what if I told you that when you stop having sex, your energy transforms in ways you never expected? This secret has been hidden for centuries. You have felt it, haven't you? The way your energy shifts when you engage in sexual activity, how your mind becomes clouded, how your focus weakens, and how your motivation seems to drain away. Society tells you that this is normal, that indulging in your desires is simply part of being human. But what if I told you that everything you have been told is a lie? That your sexual energy is one of the most powerful forces within you, and that when you stop wasting it, something extraordinary happens. You become sharper, stronger, more connected to the divine than ever before. The moment you choose discipline over indulgence, the spiritual world takes notice. And those who benefit from your weakness, they begin to fear you. Stay with me, because in this video, you will discover the incredible transformations that occur when you stop having sex, how your energy shifts to a higher level, and why mastering this power is the key to unlocking your divine potential. If you feel this message resonating, comment 77 right now, because after today, you will never look at sexual energy the same way again. Why sexual energy is the most powerful force in the body. You have felt it, haven't you? That deep sense that something within you is being drained, that your energy is not as powerful as it once was. You may have noticed how, after moments of indulgence, your motivation fades, your clarity weakens, and your spirit feels distant. Society tells you this is normal, that it is simply part of life, that you should indulge in every impulse without question. But what if I told you that this is a lie? That the very energy you are told to waste so freely is the most powerful force within you? That by harnessing it, rather than giving it away, you could unlock a level of physical strength, mental clarity, and spiritual power that few will ever experience. The moment you realize this truth, everything changes. You begin to see why those who are truly great leaders, warriors, spiritual masters, have always understood the importance of self-control. Because sexual energy is more than just desire. It is creation itself. And those who learn to master it become unstoppable. But here is the struggle. This world is designed to make you weak. From the moment you wake up, you are bombarded with messages telling you to indulge, to consume, to seek pleasure over discipline. Every movie, every song, every advertisement is designed to pull you into a cycle of instant gratification. And why? Because those who cannot control their desires are easy to manipulate. A person who is constantly chasing temporary pleasure will never have the focus or willpower to achieve anything great. And so, you are conditioned to waste your most powerful energy, never questioning why you feel weaker, more anxious, more disconnected from your purpose. But deep inside, you know something is off. You feel that you are meant for more, that there is a strength within you waiting to be unlocked. But the question is, will you break free? Will you take back your power? Or will you continue allowing the world to drain you without realizing it? This understanding is not new. It has been known for centuries, hidden in plain sight. In Zephaniah 1 verse 7, it is written, "Be silent before the sovereign Lord, for the day of the Lord is near. The Lord has prepared a sacrifice. He has consecrated those he has invited." This verse speaks of consecration, of setting oneself apart for a divine purpose. And that is exactly what happens when you begin to control your sexual energy. The greatest warriors, the wisest sages, and the most powerful spiritual leaders all knew this truth. They understood that by conserving their energy, they could build strength, sharpen their minds, and connect deeply to the divine. This is why monks, samurais, and mystics practiced celibacy before great battles or spiritual rituals. It was never about denial. It was about harnessing the most potent force within them. And yet, this knowledge is rarely spoken about today. Because those who control their energy become powerful, and power is something they do not want you to have. But once you understand this, you begin to notice the transformation. When you stop wasting your energy, your body starts to rebuild itself. Your strength increases, your stamina multiplies, and your physical presence becomes magnetic. Your eyes hold a deeper intensity. Your voice carries more authority, and your very presence shifts the atmosphere around you. But it is not just physical. Your mind sharpens. You think clearer, faster, with greater focus than ever before. The fog of distraction begins to fade, replaced by a sense of purpose so strong that nothing can pull you off track. And spiritually, you become more aligned than ever before. Your intuition heightens, your connection to the divine strengthens, and your ability to manifest your desires becomes effortless. This is why the few who discover this truth never go back. Because once you experience the power of mastering your energy, you realize that you had been living at only a fraction of your potential. But here is what they don't want you to know. Most people will never understand this power. They will laugh at the idea of discipline. They will tell you that indulgence is freedom. But look around. Does the world look free? Or does it look weak, distracted, lost? Those who follow the path of instant gratification are slaves to their impulses. But you, chosen one, are different. You have been given this knowledge for a reason. And now it is up to you what you do with it. Will you continue living as they want you to? Or will you break free and step into your highest power? If you feel this truth resonating within you, if you know that you are ready to take back your energy, comment power right now. Declare it. Let it be known that you are stepping into mastery, that you are reclaiming what is rightfully yours. And stay with me, because what comes next will show you exactly how to harness this energy to transform your life in ways you never imagined. This is your moment. Take it. The physical and mental changes that occur. You have felt the difference, haven't you? That strange sense of clarity, the surge of energy, the way your body feels lighter, more powerful, as if a part of you that was once depleted has now been restored. The subtle at first, but undeniable. You wake up feeling more refreshed, more focused, more alive. The distractions that used to pull you in no longer seem as appealing. The things that once drained you, certain habits, certain people, certain environments, now feel distant, as if they no longer hold power over you. This is not a coincidence. This is what happens when you stop giving away your most potent energy. Your body, your mind, and your spirit begin to synchronize in ways you never thought possible. And yet, society tells you this is unnatural, that suppressing your urges is unhealthy. But look around. Are the people who indulge freely truly at peace? Or are they trapped in a cycle of exhaustion, confusion, and unfulfilled desires? What you are experiencing is a recalibration, a reset that is bringing you back into your original, most powerful state. But this transformation is not without struggle. At first, you may feel the pull of old habits, the temptation to return to the familiar cycle of indulgence and depletion. This is because your body and mind have been conditioned to seek comfort in pleasure, to use external gratification as a crutch for inner emptiness. The world around you reinforces this at every turn. Music, movies, social media, all designed to keep you in a loop of seeking, chasing, consuming. But here's what they don't tell you: true power comes from restraint. When you break free from the cycle, when you choose to hold on to your energy rather than waste it, something incredible happens. Your physical strength increases. Your endurance improves. Your stamina, your vitality, your overall health begins to shift. You no longer wake up feeling drained. No longer experience the brain fog that once clouded your thoughts. This is because your body is no longer in a constant state of depletion and recovery. Instead, that energy is redirected into building you up, strengthening your immune system, sharpening your memory, and increasing your mental resilience. And this shift is not just physical, it is divine preparation. In Zephaniah 3 verse 17, it is written, "The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. He will take great delight in you. In his love he will no longer rebuke you, but will rejoice over you with singing." This is a reminder that you are not meant to live in a state of weakness, constantly drained and struggling to maintain your strength. You were designed to be powerful, to move with clarity, to carry an energy that shifts the atmosphere around you. The process of withholding your energy, of redirecting it, is not just about self-discipline. It is about stepping into alignment with who you were always meant to be. The reason so many people never reach their highest potential is because they give away their most valuable resource without understanding its true power. But you, chosen one, have been given this knowledge for a reason. You are being prepared for something greater. And as you continue on this path, you will begin to see the undeniable signs of transformation. The first thing you will notice is an increase in confidence. The anxieties, doubts, and insecurities that once plagued you will begin to fade. You will no longer feel the need to seek validation from others because you will have tapped into an internal source of power that cannot be shaken. Your presence will change. People will sense something different about you, something they cannot quite explain. Your energy will be magnetic, drawing the right people toward you while repelling those who are not meant to be in your life. And then your mind will sharpen. Your ability to focus, to retain information, to strategize and execute your goals will reach levels you never thought possible. This is not just psychological, it is chemical. Your brain rewires itself, reducing dependence on external pleasure and increasing your ability to set goals and achieve them with discipline. You will experience heightened creativity, an increased ability to visualize and manifest your desires, and a clarity of thought that will make you unstoppable. But perhaps the most profound change is the inner stillness. The moments of deep peace, of knowing without doubt that you are on the right path. You will begin to experience a sense of purpose stronger than ever before, as if the fog has lifted and you can finally see where you are meant to go. The world will still try to distract you, but it will no longer have the same effect. You will understand what few ever do, that mastery over self is the key to mastery over everything else. And this is just the beginning. Because once you have gained control over your physical and mental energy, the next transformation is spiritual. You are stepping into a level of power that most people will never experience, a power that cannot be taken from you because it comes from within. If you have started to feel this shift, if you know deep down that you are changing in ways that cannot be ignored, comment strength right now. Declare it. Let it be known that you are stepping into your full potential, that you are reclaiming what is rightfully yours. And stay with me, because what comes next will show you exactly how this energy can be used to elevate every aspect of your life. This is your time. Own it. What happens when you take this energy beyond the physical? When you elevate it beyond your mind and channel it into your spirit? Stay with me, because what you are about to learn next will show you why this secret has been hidden from you all along. But before we continue, take a moment to subscribe, share this video, and click the super thanks button to support this message. The spiritual benefits of retaining sexual energy. You have felt it, haven't you? That deep inner pull, that heightened awareness, that sense that you are perceiving more than ever before. You see things others don't. You feel energy before anyone speaks. You notice patterns that used to be invisible to you. This is not your imagination. This is what happens when you stop having sex and begin to reclaim your power. Your spiritual energy, once scattered and drained, is now concentrated, flowing through you in ways you never thought possible. And as this happens, the unseen world begins to acknowledge you. You are no longer just a passive observer of life. You are an active force within it. But this shift is not just about perception. It is about transformation. When you stop indulging in fleeting pleasures and start directing that energy inward, your very existence changes. You become more than just a body, you become a presence. People sense something different about you, even if they can't explain it. They feel your energy before you even speak. This is not a coincidence. This is the power of retained energy, and it is the key to unlocking your highest spiritual potential. But this journey is not without its challenges. The moment you start reclaiming your energy, you will notice resistance. The distractions will intensify, and temptations will present themselves in ways you never experienced before. You may find yourself questioning your path, wondering if the discipline is worth it. This is because the forces that once controlled you are beginning to lose their grip. Lust, temptation, and indulgence have long been used as tools to keep people weak, to keep them enslaved to their lower desires. The moment you break free, the system fights back. You may notice old habits creeping back in, past relationships resurfacing, or sudden urges that try to test your willpower. But understand this is a sign of your progress. The enemy does not attack those who are powerless. The moment you feel resistance is the moment you know you are stepping into something greater. This is why so many fail to harness their energy. They do not realize that the struggle is part of the process. But if you stand firm, if you push through the discomfort, What awaits you on the other side is something few will ever experience. This level of self-mastery is not new. It has been known for centuries, hidden in sacred texts and practiced by the most enlightened individuals in history. In Habakkuk 3 verse 19, it is written, "The sovereign Lord is my strength. He makes my feet like the feet of a deer. He enables me to tread on the heights." This verse speaks of elevation, of divine strength that lifts you above the distractions and weaknesses of the world. When you choose discipline over indulgence, you are not left weak. You are given the power to rise above the noise, to walk in a way that others cannot. This is why monks, warriors, and spiritual leaders throughout history have always emphasized celibacy and energy retention. They knew what most people today have forgotten. Sexual energy is not just about pleasure, it is about power. It is the force that creates life, the energy that fuels manifestation, the key to unlocking higher states of consciousness. And those who learn to master it become unstoppable. As you continue on this journey, the signs of transformation will become undeniable. You will notice a shift in your intuition, as if you are being guided by an unseen force. Your dreams will become more vivid, sometimes even prophetic. You will experience moments of deep knowing, where answers come to you effortlessly. Your ability to manifest will increase, as your energy is no longer being wasted but directed toward creation. And perhaps most noticeably, people will start to treat you differently. Some will be drawn to you, sensing something magnetic in your presence. Others will become uncomfortable around you, unable to handle the intensity of your energy. You will find that your mere presence shifts the atmosphere, that people look to you for guidance, that opportunities begin to align without effort. This is not luck. This is not random. This is what happens when you take back your power and step into your divine potential. But with this newfound power comes a responsibility to protect it, to nurture it, to use it wisely. You cannot afford to be reckless with your energy, to engage in the same distractions that once drained you. You must set boundaries, not just with others, but with yourself. You must strengthen your spiritual practice, whether it be prayer, meditation, or fasting, because your connection to the divine is your greatest weapon. And most importantly, you must walk with confidence. You have earned this level. You have been elevated. You no longer need validation from those who do not understand your journey. You no longer need approval from those who cannot see what has been revealed to you. This is your time to move boldly, to trust yourself, and to embody the leader you were always meant to be. If you feel this shift happening, if you know deep down that you are stepping into something greater, comment elevated right now. Declare it. Let it be known that you are taking back your energy, that you are stepping into your full power, that you are no longer operating at the level of the masses. And stay with me, because what comes next will show you exactly how to harness this energy to transform every area of your life. The world is watching. The spiritual realm has taken notice. Now, it's time for you to step fully into who you were meant to be. Why most people will never understand this power. You have probably felt it. Something deep inside you whispering that there is more to life than what you've been told. You have sensed that your energy is being drained, that your mind is constantly distracted, and that your potential feels locked away behind endless indulgences and temptations. Yet, society tells you that this is normal, that you should give in to every urge, that discipline is outdated, and that seeking pleasure without limits is the ultimate freedom. But deep down, you know this is a lie. You see it in the people around you. Tired, distracted, chasing validation and gratification yet never truly fulfilled. You feel it in yourself when you waste your energy on things that do not serve you, only to be left exhausted and uninspired. This is not an accident. This is by design. And the moment you realize this truth, everything changes. Because once you see how they have programmed you to remain weak, you will understand that your true power lies in self-mastery. But breaking free is not easy. The moment you begin to reclaim your energy, the resistance comes. The temptations become stronger, the distractions more frequent, and the pressure to conform more intense. Have you noticed how the moment you start practicing discipline, people around you begin to question it? They tell you that you are being too strict, that you are missing out, that there is no harm in indulging. They mock your efforts, not because they truly believe you are wrong, but because your discipline forces them to confront their own lack of control. And that is uncomfortable. You are doing what they are too afraid to do. You are choosing power over weakness. And because of that, they will try to pull you back in. Not out of malice, but because your presence alone disrupts the illusion they have been conditioned to accept. This is the greatest challenge of all. Staying committed to your path when everything and everyone around you is trying to break your focus. The struggle is nothing new. In Amos 5 verse 14, it is written, "Seek good, not evil, that you may live. Then the Lord God Almighty will be with you, just as you say He is." This verse speaks of the choice that every chosen one must make. To seek what is right, what is pure, what is powerful, even when the world encourages the opposite. This is why those who seek wisdom, strength, and divine connection have always been separated from the masses. The warriors, the sages, the spiritual leaders, they all knew what most people will never understand. That discipline is the foundation of true power. That the ability to control one's energy, rather than be controlled by it, is the key to unlocking divine potential. This is why fasting, prayer, and celibacy have been practiced for centuries by those who seek higher knowledge. Not because they are denying themselves pleasure, but because they understand that their energy is sacred, and that those who waste it will never reach their highest form. As you begin to step into this truth, the transformation will become undeniable. Your focus will sharpen, your strength will increase, and your ability to manifest your desires will become effortless. You will start to see beyond the distractions, recognizing patterns and agendas that once kept you trapped. People will react differently to you. Some will be drawn to your energy, sensing your power even if they don't understand it. Others will become uncomfortable, resentful, even hostile, because your very existence will be a reminder of what they lack. You will begin to attract the right opportunities. Doors will open that once seemed impossible, and your life will begin to align in ways that defy logic. This is not magic. This is not luck. This is the result of reclaiming your energy and stepping into your true power. And once you experience this, you will never go back to who you were before. Because once you have seen the truth, you can no longer unsee it. But here is where most people fail. They allow the pressure of society to pull them back into old habits. They convince themselves that a little indulgence won't hurt, that they can balance discipline with pleasure. And before they know it, they are back where they started, drained, distracted, and disconnected from their true purpose. But you, chosen one, are different. You have been given this knowledge for a reason. You have been shown this truth because you are meant to rise above the illusions that keep others enslaved. And now the choice is yours. Will you step into your divine power? Will you embrace the discipline that will transform your life? Or will you allow yourself to be pulled back into the cycle of weakness that they have designed for you? If you are ready to break free, if you are ready to step into your full power and take control of your destiny, comment "unstoppable" right now. Declare it. Let it be known that you are no longer living by their rules, that you are no longer controlled by the lies of this world. And stay with me, because what comes next will reveal exactly how to use this energy to elevate every aspect of your life. This is your time. Rise up, take your power back, and watch as the world is forced to recognize exactly who you are. Now that you know the power of retaining your energy, the real question is, how do you harness it? Stay with me, because in this final section, I will show you exactly how to use this energy to fulfill your divine mission. How to harness this energy for your spiritual mission. You have felt the energy building inside of you, haven't you? That restless drive, that untapped potential, that sense that you were meant for something greater but have yet to fully channel your power. You know deep down that there is more inside of you, that you are holding on to something powerful, something sacred. But what happens next? What do you do with all this energy, this fire that is growing within you? It is not enough to simply withhold it, you must redirect it. You must give this energy purpose, shape, and direction. Otherwise, it will turn against you, manifesting as frustration, stagnation, or an overwhelming urge to return to old habits. You are at a critical crossroads now. This energy can be the fuel that propels you toward your highest calling, or it can consume you if left without guidance. The choice is yours. And if you are ready to take control, to master your energy and use it as the key to unlocking your divine mission, then stay with me. Because what you are about to learn will change everything. But the struggle is real. Many people feel this intense power rising inside them but do not know what to do with it. They mistake their newfound energy for restlessness, for an urge to find distraction, for an uncontrollable desire to release it in ways that do not serve them. This is why so many fail. They do not understand that this energy is meant to be harnessed, not wasted. Have you ever felt moments of extreme motivation, bursts of clarity, an almost electric drive to do something great, only to find yourself lost, unsure where to focus it? This is what happens when powerful energy is left unchanneled. It will either find a purpose, or it will pull you back into old patterns, into temptation, into the cycle you have worked so hard to escape. That is why you must be intentional. You cannot allow this energy to control you. You must take the lead, take ownership, and direct it towards something that elevates you. Because if you do not, it will control you. This need for direction is not just a modern realization, it is ancient wisdom. In Amos 6 verse 1, it is written, "Woe to you who are complacent in Zion, and to you who feel secure on Mount Samaria, you notable men of the foremost nation, to whom the people of Israel come." This passage warns against idleness, against the danger of comfort without purpose, against the mistake of sitting still when you have been given something powerful to cultivate. You have been given this energy for a reason. You are not meant to be stagnant, to be trapped in cycles of indulgence and recovery. You are meant to build. You are meant to create. You are meant to use this force inside of you to move forward, to accomplish what others cannot, to step fully into your divine calling. But that will not happen if you do not take action. If you do not give your energy direction, it will find its own way out, and that way will almost always lead you back into the very habits and distractions that kept you weak. You cannot afford to let that happen. So what does harnessing this energy look like? It means channeling it into your body, your mind, and your spirit. Physically, this energy can be transformed into strength, endurance, and vitality. Use it to train your body to become faster, stronger, more disciplined. Mentally, it can fuel your knowledge, your focus, your ability to strategize and execute. Read daily. Learn skills that elevate you. Expand your mind so that you are always growing. Spiritually, it can bring you closer to the divine, deepening your intuition, sharpening your awareness, making you a vessel for divine power. Pray, meditate, seek wisdom from within. The more you direct this energy into something meaningful, the more unstoppable you become. It is not just about abstaining, it is about using what you have gained. Because this energy will not disappear. It will either be wasted or it will transform you into something extraordinary. But here is where most people fail. They assume that simply withholding their energy is enough, that by avoiding indulgence they will automatically grow. But without purpose, even the strongest energy can be misused. This is why some people, despite trying to practice discipline, still struggle. They do not give their energy direction. They allow it to sit dormant, unchanneled, waiting for a purpose that never comes. And so, in moments of weakness, in moments of boredom, they fall back into the cycle. They release what they worked so hard to build, and then they wonder why they feel empty again. But you, chosen one, must not make this mistake. You must take control. You must actively use this energy, not simply hold on to it. You must make it work for you, transforming it into the force that propels you forward rather than the weight that drags you back. If you are ready to take control, if you know that you were meant for something greater and that this energy is the key to unlocking your full potential, comment unstoppable right now. Declare it. Let it be known that you are choosing to master your energy, that you are directing it with purpose, and that you will no longer be controlled by distractions. And stay with me, because what comes next will show you exactly how to elevate every part of your life by channeling this energy into something unstoppable. You are stepping into a new level now. Walk in it with confidence. The world is watching, and now it is time to show them exactly who you are. You now know the truth. Your sexual energy is your greatest power, and when you master it, you become unstoppable. If this message resonated with you, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and share it with another chosen one who needs to hear this. And before you go, comment "I am chosen," because that is exactly who you are.